What is up, folks? Jorge Anito here. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome back. My friends, today we are discussing the Black Roses Supporter Edition playing cards designed by none other than Daniel Scheider. And let me just be upfront, this isn't a deck review. Rather, it's just a discussion on this specific pack of cards. We'll get into the reasons why here shortly. And I just want to really quickly bring attention to this shirt that I wear from time to time on this channel because I get a lot of questions about it. This is the standard Queen of Hearts in the Black Roses decks. Now, throughout the Black Roses line, you'll see some variations, some different coloring on her, but this is the standard Queen of Hearts. I'll leave a link in the description where you can find one yourself. I get a lot of questions about this shirt. It's actually my future wife. She doesn't know it yet, but yeah, and it's not weird to say that. I don't think that's weird. Again, this is the Black Roses Supporter Edition playing cards. This is not a public release. This is something exclusive only to supporters of Daniel Scheider. And so, yeah, this isn't just something you could go out and buy. It's designed and created just for people who back him, who support him. And, you know, even though I'm one of the, his supporters, I think I speak for most of the other supporters. I guess at the end of the day, I'm speaking for myself. But that's not something that I'm looking for. I'm thankful and I'm forever grateful because in my eyes, this is his way of giving back, just to show that he's, grateful for people standing behind him. But I'm not in it for the benefits. I'm just happy to support someone whom I admire and respect and a big fan of their work, But it is nice to see when something like this comes about. I mean, not every creator does this. I mean, this is just for, I keep saying this is just for the supporters. And it's really cool. And I'm going to leave a link in the description to Daniel Scheider's Patreon. There's actually 3 tiers that you could join. And I won't get into the specifics, but yeah, he actually offers all kind of benefits. Like I said, I'm just happy to support him, but yeah, like I get a couple free decks every other month. He sends out Christmas packages. It's really cool. And not only that, but you get access to see his work, what he's working on, what he's designing, and it's really, really super cool. This was a 2020 release. He released quite a bit in 2020. And, a lot of good decks. These are the Blue Magic, which I've already talked about on the channel, as well as the signature cards. He also has the, the Innocence, I guess the V2, but they're kind of like reprints. I think that's what they're called. And, the Hotel V2s and the Casino V2s. Anyway, he was really super busy in 2020. He didn't let that whole pandemic stuff get to him, even though it threw a monkey wrench, for a lot of us. We saw in 2020 Scheider was exceptionally busy, and he produced the Supporter Edition for his backers. This is a great deck of cards. Again, I'm not going to actually show the faces of the cards, but they're traditionally cut. They're everything that you would expect from the Black Roses line. premium thin crushed stock. They handle like an absolute dream, to be quite honest. And the ad cards that you receive with this deck are so special. I teased a couple things in the intro, but you could do some amazing effects. These are ad cards that alone would cost probably upwards of $30, $35. And you get a couple, they're so unique, you don't even see these specific ad cards, gaff cards in other decks. I have never seen them before in my life. And so you can achieve just a lot of really cool effects with these cards. I would encourage you to check out Black Rose's Playing Cards Instagram page, as well as Daniel Scheider's. You see him get on there from time to time and perform, and it's so cool to see a deck achieve such miracles. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, for that reason, if I was to review this deck of cards and, the gaff cards, I would be doing a great disservice not only to Scheider, but the other supporters of Black Roses, because, this was meant exclusively just for them. And so out of respect for him and the supporters, I cannot review the deck, but I can encourage you highly, if you consider supporting Scheider, you will have access to picking up these cards yourself. They're only, I believe, 10 euros. So, in US dollars, I think it's less than 15. And like I said, just the ad cards alone are worth double that. I think Scheider could easily get 25, 30 out of just a deck of these. But again, it's something that he's just doing for the backers, and I really appreciate that. It's 1 in 1,000. There's only 1,000 of them, too. So they won't last forever. Again, links in the description. Big shout out to Daniel Scheider for allowing me to get on here and talk about these cards. I hope you guys will consider becoming a backer, a supporter of Daniel Scheider's work. Let me just say, it's not just the Black Roses he designs. He designs the orbits, and a lot of creators use Daniel Scheider's redrawn court cards in their own decks. And sadly, not all of them credit him for that. And shame on you if it's one of you, but a lot of them do. And his design, like his decks, are like instant rarities. Consider the orbits from V1 to V4. You can't even get them anymore. And if you can, they're so high in price, it's insane. Even the Orbit V1 Cardistry Con reprint itself, last time I saw, was $100. And that's not even the original V1. That's just the reprint. And so it's just insane. This guy creates instant classics, instant rarity status. It's just insane to see how, and even the Black Roses cards themselves are hard to get. It's hard to get the V1s, it's hard to get the white golds. It's very challenging unless you're willing to cough up some money. That's even if someone's willing to come off of them. I'm just saying, this is a highly respected designer. The community knows and loves him. He just creates some good, awesome, quality cards. And I just can't say enough good things about him. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Jorge and Ito here, playing with the supporters today. Be blessed.